You fear that everything is a metaphor. Nothing's real. That's bullshit. Let's rip that out by the root. 'Cause metaphor isn't a fucking costume. It's the naked engine behind perception, emotion, and reality itself. Metaphor is the truth, compressed, encoded, and quantum wrapped in story. If you don't understand metaphor, you're not living in reality. You're lagging behind it. Now listen to this. Every belief you hold is a metaphor. I'm not good enough. Boom, metaphor. Your unconscious is running a script where you're the broken toy in some goddamn abandoned toy box. You want to reframe it. New metaphor. You're not a toy. You're the coder, the one writing the fucking script. You already do this when you say, I feel crushed. You're not under a literal boulder, but your nervous system is reacting as if you are. That's metaphor sculpting biology. That's language as leverage. Now can you imagine what happens when you own this process instead of being owned by it? Let me stack this in layers. Beliefs shape reality. Your brain is a prediction machine. It filters 11 million bits of sensory data per second through a metaphorical lens that you didn't even know you installed. Call it trauma, childhood conditioning, cultural programming, or spiritual malware. But here's the truth. You can rewrite that lens. You can change the story. You can turn every limitation into mythic fuel. Example, you failed, or did you? Reframe it. Feedback. That's all it is. A recalibration ping from the universe saying, try a different fucking vector. Every setback becomes a setup. Every no becomes a redirection. Every insecurity a disguised invitation to update your inner operating system. Pain drives patterning. Why do you keep repeating the same old shit? Because pain patterns, they're stored metaphorically. You didn't get rejected. You got ripped open. You lost yourself. You fell apart. See it now? Change the metaphor and rewire the response. You become curious, creative, conscious. You start playing chess instead of reacting, like a rook with a concussion. The reality mirror. Every face you meet reflects your state, your energy, your unconscious metaphors. You ever notice when you walk into a room pissed, how everyone tightens up, or how laughter spreads like a virus in seconds? That's metaphor. That's waveform collapse in social dynamics. You're always broadcasting something. So let's make that signal conscious. You begin to accept that metaphor is the source code of reality. You start listening deeper to your own language, noticing where you use limitations to create a false sense of control. You already know by changing your metaphor, you change your life. And you're starting to wonder how many metaphors you've outgrown and how many new ones you're ready to install. Neuroscience confirms this. Your brain encodes abstract concepts spatially, visually, and metaphorically. Metaphors light up the motor and sensory cortex areas, like real experiences. When you say, I'm holding on, your grip tightens. When you say, letting go, your breath shifts. This isn't woo. That's the goddamn somatic mind-body connection at work. Reinstalling your identity. You're attractive, not because of looks, but because you vibrate a story that others want to step into. You're magnetic, because your inner dialogue sings the rhythm of safety, humour, intrigue, joy. You're driven not by force, but because you're aligned with a metaphorical current so strong it carries mountains downstream. So why the fuck hold on to old metaphors of shame, scarcity, brokenness? Now we loop it. Let the old pattern run and watch it unravel. I'm not ready. Really? Or is that just a metaphor for staying safe? I'm not lovable. Or maybe that's a metaphor that needs a punch in the throat. Try this instead. I'm a signal of love so potent the world hasn't caught up yet. Watch what happens when you start speaking from that frame. And maybe now you notice something shifting, a smile forming from your gut, not your lips. An understanding rising from your spine, not your brain. Something old cracking, something new humming, because now you don't need to believe everything is literal. You just need to recognize. Metaphor is the motherfucking map maker of your universe, and you just learned how to redraw the map.